Hey guys, welcome to what is hopefully the first of many YouTube videos, or at least a couple of them. Today, we're going to be playing Nubby's Number Factory, a Peggle roguelike where your only goal is to make bigger and bigger numbers. In this run, we mess around with some RNG to create a build that gets massive numbers, most of the time. I hope you enjoy. Hello! I don't know what he's doing. He decided he could hear me speaking, which I don't do very often when I'm here at the house on my own. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna hang out with this guy, I guess. Are you gonna sit on my lap, Melon? That'd be kind of sweet if you did. Okay, so I have played this game and I have beaten one game of Nubbies before, so I am aware of sort of how the game works, sort of what items you should get. I'll give you a brief overview just so you guys get a bit of an idea of some other things. So yeah, you got the board, of course. You're basically playing Peggle. You want to pop all these and you want to get the round score, your lives, money, and this guy. Up the top here, you see you've got slots numbered 1 through 7. These are basically item slots, which are kind of like jokers in Balatro. I think that's kind of like the main inspiration for this here. Every now and then you'll hit a shop, and you get to basically just get little guys that can influence your run. And this bar here will give you an idea as to what is coming up next. So this here is, every time you see like a little standard little thing here on this Bethesda compass, it's how you know it's just going to have a standard level. But you'll be able to see that there's shops and stuff. Very Pegler meets Balatro vibes. Yeah, I mean, Peglin, very much you upgrade your guys here, like you get different guys and they each do different things. In this game, this guy is always the same, but it mostly comes from your item slots up here is mostly how you change. You seen the interview the dev did with Frost Prime? No, I have not. I spend too much time on YouTube watching other people play this game than watching what the developers talk about, to be honest. So I'm just gonna go for it. Cool. We take those. Restock 1. Okay. So now we've got a bunch of 4s and shit. So we're easily going to hit 12. I'm going to try and get a couple restocks here, because if you get more than the round score, you actually restock more than once, which is really good for economy. This is not a very good layout because I want to hit this 16, but if I do, I'm going to basically bounce off into the... that's also not good. Okay. That was good. This is good. I'm okay with this layout. I'm gonna hit that 32. I'm not, but that's fine. Okay, so here's a shop. So you can get a couple guys. Basically, there is a trigger and then an effect. So Evil Goose, if a peg is halved, or pegs will give points equal to double the number on the lowest number peg. Pedro, whenever I bounce off the wall, I pop a peg. Cheese House, if I die, I gain 300 points. If I'm around 30 or higher, I gain 3,000 points instead. Halving. If you hit a peg, the number on the peg does half, but that's not actually halving a peg. That is a pop. Halving is purely something that an item will give you. I think I'm going to take Cheese House here just because of the amount of money that this gets me. It is 8 gold, but because it's 300 points each time, that's a lot more than my current round score, like 10 times. So I'm going to be making a lot of money off this guy. I also eventually want to expand these slots out so I can fit in more items. Also do a quick reroll. None of these guys really interest me. The only person who called the cheese holder the Cheese House? This guy, he's Cheese House. Cheese House is goated, man. Okay, that's fine. See, it doesn't actually matter what I get, like in terms of popping these pegs, because Cheese House just earned me the amount of money that he cost. I think I got a gold profit out of Cheese House in one round. Like Cheese House is so good, like early game. Like how I explain things, I'm not like the best at the game yet. Gold Rush is really good. I actually kind of wish I didn't have Cheese House, because something that's really crazy with Gold Rush is that if you don't pass the round goal, you still get all the coins that you get, but like I'll show you. When you shoot this guy and you hit one of these golds, you get a coin each time. But if you don't pass the round goal, of course, you don't move on to the next round. But the nuggets will restore, so sometimes it's actually worth not winning these ones so that you get more money out of it, which lets you buy more items. But I have Cheese House. I'm definitely gonna, definitely gonna pass around. So I'm just gonna try and get the most value out of it as possible, which I missed the 2, so I'm not really going to get, which is fine. At this point, I can sort of just go on autopilot. I don't really need to think too hard about the game. Got a perk. If a peg fully popped, 25% chance to force trigger the slot in slot 3. So here is the second big thing in Nubbies, essentially. It's force triggering. So where Cheese House has the current trigger of when I die, I gain 300 points. A force trigger basically just makes it so you don't have to think about like the trigger there that happens, and it will just cause the item to provide its effect dependent on what this item's trigger is, this buff's trigger. So in this case, if I fully pop a peg, so if I bring a peg down from its max value to 1 and then go through it, Melon, I'm actually going to have to move you. I'm sorry. You're kind of just walking over me, and it's kind of not conducive to a good atmosphere. Yeah, so if I fully pop a peg, like bring it down to its minimum, then I have a 25% chance to force trigger item in slot 3. So in this case, I'd move this guy to slot 3, and I have more chances of hitting in my Cheese House. Cheesy perk is a bit better, I think. Every 3 seconds force triggers all items. You're not dealing with percentage values, so there's no really real big RNG here, and it means all of my items will be triggered except for just slot 3. 3 seconds is a long amount of time in the grand scheme of things, but I think this is the right pick. And now I want to think about finding items to increase my survivability rather than my ability to pop pegs. See, I don't think I hit that time. Ooh, I have a rare item in my shop. If I pass around goal, a random peg will emit 3 snot shots to pop any pegs they pass through. So if I pass around goal, this isn't going to let me beat the game any better, but it will potentially let me get more restocks on the board, which is going to be good for economy. I did have an up and go up earlier B. It was really good. So I'm going to get this. I'm also probably going to take... let's see if there's anything good in the rear. That's okay. Got another Nubby die. I got like 3... No, I've got a pass around goal and a Nubby dies item. This is another Nubby dies item. Summons a beach ball that emits 5 streams of confetti when it pops. Perhaps pop by confetti give 125% of their number. That's really good. You really want to be... If you can get more out of a peg than its listed value, you're basically scaling higher than the round scale. Because the rerolls summon more pegs that have a higher value, which means that but that also increases the round total. If you can get more than what the peg value is by doubling the pegs or getting a higher percentage, that's really good. I'm out of money now. I do want to get an expansion, probably next shop, but we'll leave it at that for now. So now, I don't really need to think about it. Cheese House is doing a lot of work for us because, yeah. The game will do that sometimes. It's a bit loud. Cool. So you can see I'm getting a lot of points now, and I'm passing the round goal easily. Getting some restocks on board, getting me some money, bringing my economy up. Also, inevitably meaning that near the end of the game, I'm getting more points in general. Oh god, okay. Well, thank you for the money, Beach Ball. I really appreciated that. That's fine. Cool. I am slowing down a little bit, but I think if I... Yeah, I seriously think I can't really go wrong with Cheese House at this stage in the game. Grabatron's interesting. I can just go for this. This key lets you go to a special shop, which gives you special items. I think it's really worth taking here because those items are stronger than anything else in the game. I'm not going to take anything else just because I think I want to hold on to the money that I've got. Especially now that we're not really making as much out of... Oh! Nearly got that third restock there. That would have been sick. I'm gonna bounce off this 128 and hit that 512. Okay, that didn't really work. I'm just gonna hit the 512. Yeah, that was a lot better. Gold rush is here, that's good. Get some money out of this. Okay, that wasn't that great, but I can farm this for a bit of money. Cool, that's fine. I really want to hit a shop. Like, I think I've fallen off a little bit. I'm not popping enough pegs. There's a lot of value on the board, but I'm not really getting a lot of poppage. This is really good for survivability. We might even get 2 shots. Remember the cheesy perk? Every 3 seconds I'm doing stuff? That was why my score was so high there. Okay. This is the black market. This replaces a shop when you have the key and lets you get these corrupted items, which are really strong items, but they can't be force triggered. So let's have a look through. We've got the mollusk. If the round goal was passed 2 or more times, this round multiplies total points by 1.2. Really good item, but not what we need right now. We kind of need immediate point scoring. Wingless fly. If the first peg popped as the highest number peg, multiply total score by 2x. That's really good, but also not consistent enough for us, I don't think. Crazy straw, first peg popped, spend a coin, 50% chance to gain 2 coins, must have at least 1 coin for this item to work. I like this item, but I really don't think it's right for us right now. I'm gonna re-roll this. That's not great. Mannequin head is interesting. So mannequin head is point positive, because what it does is it reduces the round goal by 30%, but it halves all pegs. Wait, actually no. For it to be point positive, you'd have to reduce the round goal by greater than 50% and then halve all pegs. So it's actually not good for us right now. I think we take a mollusk with the idea that maybe we get future scaling, but these aren't really good items for us, unfortunately. This is also good money in case we wanted to sell it in the future. If you got to toast your bread, that's sad. You could put that on like a hot fry pan, and that would help. This isn't a great place for us to be. Okay, thank you, Snotshot. So now we got a boss round. Peg will kill Nubby and the round will be popped. So survivability is tricky, especially when it goes on a 32 and an 8. 8 is very easy to pop, so we want to re-roll. Cool. These guys are now nested below everything else. I'm going to try and just like live for about as long as possible. Okay, already at the 16. Ooh, last shot? Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. Well, it's our first one. The sun exploded. That's okay. We play again. Hey Anna, how you going? Playing some Nubby's Number Factory. I think there's a way to, like, you want to get about as many restocks. That was really good, 3 restocks. Like, these first 3 rounds are really good because you want to make sure that when you get to the shop, you have enough money to buy something good. The restock was fine, see if I can get the 32. Woo! Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, Nubby dies. Every empty space will give points equal to the total number of pegs that have been popped this round. That's pretty good. Past round goal, summon a sharp shot will pop a random peg 10 times. That's good for scaling after we've already beaten the round, which is good for overall scaling, but doesn't necessarily give you points for actually like beating the game. Every 10 pegs popped, when this peg pops, pop a random peg. When it pops, it will give points twice. That's really good. Monstrosity every 1.5 seconds. If Nubby will have some meat orb that will float around pop pegs. Meat orbs die when Nubby dies. I don't like things that trigger on time because there's no guarantee that you're going to be alive that long unless you have items to support it. So I don't think meat or monstrosity is the right one. Who's Nubby? I'm going to show you when I get into it. Reroll here. We got another cheese house. Do we sell trousers for cheese house? I don't think we do. I think we go for pants. I think we go all in on pants. I really like friendly rock because we do want to be doubling pegs and like increasing the value of our pegs as much as possible, but I think I'm just gonna keep these pants as well because with the $6 we'll be guaranteed to get something good next shop. So now I want to go full peg popping mode. I want to pop about as many pegs as possible. so that I get more value out of the pegs that I get. And the other thing that you want to do is you don't necessarily want to go for the 64 or the highest peg every time. You want to peg the low value one. You want to peg the low value ones. You want to pop the low value ones so that the pans has a chance to hit your higher value ones. So I'm actually going to hit these. Okay. But I mean, when the round goal is 87 and you got a 64, I think you just take it because it means you actually live. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm at a point where I'm guaranteed to actually get the amount of pops that the pants need. I'm going to glance off this 8 to hit the 64. Okay, I didn't hit the 64. I hit the 64. That's good. Okay. I'm going to hit the 32. Okay. Okay, the 64 is online. Easy. Okay, yeah. This is kind of the hardest part of the game, I think. Like the shop after the first shop, if you don't have like a really good item off the bat, it's quite tricky. Okay, when Nubby bounces, 5% chance to force trigger item slot number 5, which we don't have access to right now. Cheesy perk, force trigger all items like we had last round. Nubby does bounce a lot. I think we take the springy perk with the idea that we unlock this slot next shop and then we put the pants there. Or we get a different item which lets us do that. So I think before we do anything we expand, put the pants there and see what we've got. We've got a flamethrower every second. That's pretty good with the pants actually, because that lets us pop more pegs. It is like most of our gold. I think you can freeze it so that it stays in the shop and then I re-roll and see if there's anything better. Hit the wall, pop a peg. I think I go for flamethrower here, and I think I keep pants on slot 5. Oh yeah, I think that's good. Cool. So now I have a flamethrower which will pop up to 8 pegs, which will let me activate pants more often. And yeah, you can see my point scoring immediately went up there. But now it's about living for long enough so that the flamethrower has a chance to go off multiple times. Ooh, that was good. I got all three nuggets. By nature of like going through like restocks, you do just live for longer in general because you've got more higher value pegs you need to pop. 13 gold. Do we just wait for the shop or do we grab a sick item? I'll show you what these capsules do. These gold capsules, they give you 1 to 10 coins, and it costs 6 gold in order to actually open them in the first place. So you've got a 5. You've got a 1 in 2 chance of coming out negative, and you've got a 1 in 2 chance of coming out positive, I think. Because if you get 1 to 5 gold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold, that's negative. But then if you get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's positive. So basically a 1 in 2 chance of making a profit. And yeah, see, we kind of went down a bit there, but that's actually, it's fine because that actually adds to your pool to let you get more items in here if you need to, even if you don't necessarily make a profit. So now we have 6. We could play on for more, but with the chance that it doesn't really pan out, I don't think it's worth it. This does not look good for us. That doesn't look good for us either. There's 2. Okay, this is good. With where we are now, we want to re-roll for like cups, I guess. You see, we've got like a little thing where we kind of sit in, we kind of hang out. Our 2 highest value pegs are all the way down there though, so we hope that we hope that the flamethrower hits those. It didn't though. Nice. Yeah, that was good. Oh, I should be showing you what they are. Sneaky snipers, if you hit this guy, it pops the highest value peg. It's just really good. And you should always be hitting the little guys. Because you get this amount of points. And I'm going to get 2 restocks, yes! Awesome. Now I've got 2 256s on the board, which is really nice. It gives us more chances to hit high value pegs. We got the suspicious key online, and we got pregnancy test. Pregnancy test is the best item in the game, bro. This shit is so good. I'm just gonna get it. I'm not even gonna like grab anything else. Pregnancy test is way too good for being a common corrupted item. Basically, I'm gonna show you what it is. 2 nubbies. If you're trying to pop pegs and survive for a long amount of time, this is really good. Power outage, if I fully pop any of these pegs, I will disable a random item, which is not what I want to do, because our items are really important right now. Oh, this isn't good. Okay, we make those. Ooh, what are you? Snaky perk. If the item in slot number 2 triggers, force trigger all items, disable the item in slot number 2, disable items cannot trigger for the rest of the round. Hey! So basically what you're saying is, if I put a first peg popped thing in here that can't ever be re-triggered, like pregnancy test, I just get a force trigger on every single one of my items. There's actually no downside. There is no downside to this whatsoever. This is, if Nubby dies, rounds that are less than a second go, force trigger items in slot 1, 2, and 3. That's nothing to me. That's nothing. I get snaky perk. Snaky perk and pregnancy test is so good, bro. Okay. See, I just turn everything on. I just force trigger everything. Pants right off the bat. Double points for the peg. I don't like the RNG of this because it means that I might be popping a 32 and I get 64 points, but I might be popping a 512 and getting 1024 points. This 128. Okay, we're golden. We're flying now. Over here. I feel like we don't want to hit the 512 first anymore, just because of the chance that this guy hits it. Okay. Peg is halved. We're not doing that right now. If Nubby dies, every empty peg space will be points equal to the total number of pegs and pop this round. We are popping quite a few pegs, but I don't think at 1950 that's worth it. That's going to be like 100 points or so for us. Nubby hits, we'll pop a random peg. That's pretty good. I think I take Pedro here, and then I reroll and see if there's anything else worth taking. Because every 1.5 seconds doubles a random peg. That's really good with the snaky perk, because I'm just doubling a random peg, like, every single time I do anything. That's really good. I'm gonna... Well, I've got 2 512s now. Thanks, Kazoo. I don't hit that 1024. Not right away, anyway. Yeah, see, I've actually just doubled my score, pretty much. Mayhem. This peg will explode and pop 8 pegs in a cross pattern when popped for the first time. That's exceptional. I want to pop about as many pegs as possible. Got 2 restocks out of that. That's good money. That's fine. We take those. Peg fully popped. 25% chance to force trigger the item in slot 3. Drainer perk. Force triggers the leftmost item in your inventory. You lose 5% of your total points. I don't really want to do that. I don't think. I think I take this ray gun perk and I force trigger flamethrower. I still want pans in slot number 5 because that's good for the force trigger there, but I might play around with that a little bit. Because Nubby bouncing happens a lot more often than pegs are fully popped, I believe. Okay. Here is where the second part of the run starts. You can combine items to make upgraded versions of it. So at the moment, Kazoo, every 1.5 seconds doubles a random peg. Now if I make it every 1.5 seconds doubles a random peg twice. So if I have a 1024, it becomes 4096. If I have a 64, it becomes 256. Again, 1.5 seconds doesn't happen very frequently, but because I'm force triggering with the snaky perk, that's actually really strong, and I might be able to get it to force trigger more often. At this point, it might be worth putting you in number 3. Maybe. Actually, I think you're better off going into number 5 now, because again, I'm bouncing more often, and you're just doubling a peg. You're giving me points twice every 10 pegs popped. I think doubling the peg is more important. Waiting for the dupes fusion to happen? Yeah, it's good. Oh, I rerolled and I got a horse pill, which is this rare guy. Ultra rare. Past round goal, 25% chance to double the highest number peg. That is doubling, but it is also 10 gold, which we don't have. We also have an upgraded Pedro here. I think I freeze this guy and I get him next job. I think that's what I do. That's pretty good. I didn't get the double reroll. Oh, I got the 8192 over there. Got doubled. I've got 4x. See, that's the meat and potatoes of this run. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, okay. Yes! We are flying now. Okay, we hit this guy. Double one of my... Okay, doubling doesn't even matter. I don't even need to double the 2046. We just, like, hope that I get it, like, more points eventually. But look at the points I'm getting. I don't even know where the points are coming from. Probably Kazoo and Pants. Horse Pills back. I think I get rid of... Flamethrower at this point, because again, time-based things are not great. The other thing, Jack's pass round goal, summon a sharp shot, they'll pop around and peg 10 times. That is just pant. That just turns pants on. So I think I sell Pedro here. I get this guy. I freeze one. I reroll to see if there's anything else worth doing. Friendly Rocks. If I could freeze more than one item, I might be freezing Friendly Rock, but you can only freeze one. So I think Jack's is good here. Although... Would I get rid of Jax for Friendly Rock? We are doubling quite a bit. I think maybe Pants aren't as good as I thought they might be. Because maybe we just want to go all in on doubling. You're really good at popping, but I'm maybe fine with that. This lets me unfreeze you. How do I unfreeze you, get you? I think that's good. So now I want to hit the wall, but also Snaky Perk just turns it on anyway. So I just double a bunch of pegs. Okay, yeah. Immediately Friendly Rock just goes crazy. Horsebill is also just 25% chance to double the highest number peg, and that's being force triggered. So I've got a 1 in 4 chance every single time I play the game to just double the best peg. It's easy to happen there. I got the 8192 got turned, the 4096 got turned into an 8192. Oh, and if I put you in, hang on, if I put you here, oh, that's chaining two 25% chances. I think I do this. Psychic Link. All Psychic Pegs will get points equal to the number when any Psychic Peg is popped. So we want 2048 is pretty good. That was nice. I think that was good. Got a lot of points off that. Oh my lord! What did I just do? Why is my score so high? Jeez! Oh, it's 2 Friendly Rocks. Hello. I've got so much money. Okay, I expand here because I think Disguise Glasses highest number peg popped 2 random pegs. That's pretty good. I reroll. I've got Rock. Go away, bro. Nubby bounces 20% chance to double a random peg, 20% chance to halve a random peg, 60% chance to do nothing. I don't think I take that guy, even though I'm doing a lot of doubling. What does Friendly Rock do? Doubles 4 random pegs whose number is less than 256. That's really good. Wingy one, you did not do that. So now we're at the cafe. Once you unlock all of the things up here, you get the cafe, which lets you. These are basically like consumable items, like tarot cards, I guess, that do like little extra things for you, but don't necessarily add to your things up here. Noodle is basically full, so it'll just mimic whatever you used last. At the moment, it'll mimic nothing because I haven't eaten anything, and I just have 3 noodles in here, so I just re-roll. Hot Dog gain a coin for each remaining life, cost 3 gold, make 2 gold. I think that's worth it. Strawberry, gain a coin for each strawberry eaten during this game. This is long term, but I think that's good with the amount of money that we have. I have nothing else to spend money on, so I guess I'm going to put a monstrosity in here. Although, I know it's bad for economy, but like, listen. I think we get 2 Friendly Rock pluses. Like, I think that's just good. And we still have 15 gold. On. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we may have the build that we need. Husk peg, this peg will break after it's been popped for the first time. So I don't... that on those two is really hard. That means that if I break it, they don't halve, so I lose a lot of point potential there. Wingy one hitting the Monday 10 Pog TK. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is better. Again, a 32.8k is down there, but the 16.4k might get doubled. Okay, that was bad. Okay, this might be fine. Yeah, we're literally golden. Nubby won't die. Okay, I get a thing. Every 1 second, force trigger a random item. 20 pegs box, force triggers all items that summon anything. I don't think I'm summoning anything. This isn't a summon either, and it can't be force triggered, so I just take this one. Every second, force triggers a random item. It doesn't do much for me, but it does like a little bit. That was nothing. I think we have hit the point where the amount of restocks we get does not necessarily match what the board is capable of, so we're actually relying quite a bit on the RNG of Kazoo and Friendly Rock potentially, which is a little bit annoying. See, sometimes we get a really high score like that, and then sometimes we just kind of don't get anything. So at the moment, unfortunately, our build is not consistent, and I really didn't want to get this high of a score, bro. Okay, so now this game has what I call reactive scaling. Basically, the point that you need to get goes up faster if you are scoring much higher than the round score. If you take a game like Balatro as a opposing candidate, it does not give a shit at what your score is. The blinds will just scale at whatever number that they want to be at. In this game, if you score E12, then the round score will move up faster to meet you. Unfortunately, that means in a build like ours, where your score is quite variable, it actually means that you might not be able to get the score that you need when you do well in one round, but then the next round you earn like 2 points, right? So I'm a little bit scared of the fact that we just got so much, but what it does do though is that if it does scale up, the numbers on the board also scale up, which unfortunately also makes our Friendly Rock worse, because like, how many things do we have below 256? 16 and 128. There's just like nothing. Unfortunately. We could hit that 512 down there and that would turn it into a 256, and I think that's what we do here. Yeah, we're fine, but it is a bit scary. Cheese House, if I'm around 30 or higher, I gain 3,000 points when I die, which is nothing considering 250,000 is the current goal. So re-roll. I can upgrade my disguise glasses. I don't think my disguise glasses are very good though. If I pass around goal, random peg will limit 3 slot shots, pop any pegs I pass through. With doubling, that's really good actually. So I think I get rid of this guy. Put this guy in, check what's in my cafe. Kidney beans, stocks a random rare food item. Okay, what do you got for me? Tart lard, upgrades the rightmost item in your inventory, deletes the leftmost item in your inventory. That's really good. Tart lard's really good. I actually think pants, even though pants was basically our starter, like, I don't think this really does anything for us anymore. So I think pants is getting deleted. I think Horse Pill, given it's an ultra rare, I think the upgraded version would be really good, but unfortunately I can't actually like see what that would be. But it's also really hard to find an ultra rare. Although there is Pregnancy Test, which gives us more ability to pop the pegs that we're doubling. I think we do that. Deletes the leftmost item and upgrades the rightmost item. Okay. So I'll move you back now. Now, I want to find a noodle. I've got a tart lard in the full. I'm not going to buy this kidney bean, even though it's really good. I need to find a noodle here. I didn't find a noodle. That's okay. I will take a pickle rat, so I get a reroll in the shop, just so I can fill up my first slot. I'm also going to grab some money here and maybe spend a little bit for long-term economy. I suppose disguise glasses could come back. First peg crop, granite chain belt, pops cluster. That's pretty good. Get more of the doubled peg pops. Reroll, nothing to do here. Peg fully pops the lowest number peg twice. That's pretty good, but it's not like amazing. My highest value is the 65.5k here, so we hit this 16.4k. Now we have 3 nubbies on the board, and all of my pegs are... Oh my... Friendly Rock means that I'm basically living forever. Which means that now things that trigger every couple seconds, like Kazoo, are really strong. Because if I'm doubling pegs that are less than 256, whenever I try and fully pop a peg, I'm basically never going to get there. Do I have anything that triggers on fully pop pegs? I don't, which is good, I think. So yeah, let's see, I'm living for a really long amount of time. Unfortunately, that does make it harder to hit the higher value pegs, though. Peg is pointed twice when popped. That's good. Okay, I should hit that one. Okay. Why is my point so low? Why are the points so high all of a sudden, though? Did that go to 500,000 thing? Okay, well, what do you want? Every 10 pegs force triggers the less worth item in your inventory, you lose 5% of your total points. Is there anything that... I don't like proportional losing of points, because I'm basically trading flat point increase for multiplicative point decrease, which can be really bad in the late game. Void perk force triggers the item slot number 7 2 times for every inventory slot. I don't think I can take, because I think Broken Socket and potentially Nose is the only thing I can really give up on right now. And I don't really have anything that is crazy good other than maybe Horse Pill. Which of course has a 25% chance, so it's not reliable. I think I just skip here for the money. Cafe. Every 1.5 seconds halves the highest number peg, doubles the lowest number peg 2 times. I don't want to halve the highest number peg. That's really not good for us. Go away. Cafe's got a strawberry in the noodle. Kidney Bean does give me the opportunity to get Tart Lord, but I'm kind of low on money and I won't be able to buy one, like, straight up. So yeah, I think I just take Hot Dog Dog here. That maybe gives me the ability to roll Kidney Bean, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think it's really worth doing. I think I just save, and next cafe I get some good shit. Yeah, that was crazy. Holy shit. I got 3x on that? I do have a friendly rock. I could probably get rid of one friendly rock, although they are both doing quite a bit of work. The problem is that I'm not familiar with this game and sort of what maybe where my point scoring is coming from just yet. Like, I don't know. So I don't know if I get rid of something, whether I'm going to basically like get rid of the run, right? Sometimes it's clear where your point scoring is coming from, but sometimes it's not simple math anymore. It is quite complex in terms of how these calculations are being performed, and it's hard to really tell with my mind at a glance where all of my points are coming from. All I know is sometimes I double pegs and sometimes I hit a peg that's been doubled and it gives me oodles of points. This game is quick. I wouldn't say that. I would say that an average game of Nubbies, an average run of Nubbies probably takes a fair while. I also know there's an endless mode. I don't know what the scaling's like in that. Okay, that snot shot just turned on like this $1 million value peg. Maybe the nose is really important for me. Hey, mouth wide open. How you going? You're on that Nubby shit? Me too. I just got 13 restocks. No, I don't go for the... Because the only corrupted item that I would want is a pregnancy test, and I've already upgraded mine, so I don't think that's even necessary. I think we just save money, and we want to hit a shop so we can get on the cafe and try and get a tart lard, so we can upgrade our horse pill. I think horse pill is the next echelon in our build. See, I get stuck in like just these really low value pegs, so they keep doubling because of the friendly rock, and then I'm just stuck in there and I can't hit my high value ones because they aren't fully popping and I don't go anywhere. No, so I have to pass around goal in order for nose to even have a chance of hitting the doubled pegs, which isn't like great. Maybe I want to have a look at what are my things. Nubby bounces 5% chance to hit the item in slot 5. Slot 5 is currently a rock. I don't need that. Snaky perk, force triggers all items is good. Peg fully pop, 25% chance to force trigger item in slot 3. I'm not fully popping pegs, bro. I'm actually not doing that whatsoever. But I think if I am going to, I think I put horse pill in, right? You've never been the subject of the Gamer Talk meme where it sounds completely ridiculous? I mean, literally, you showed the video on stream where the fucking dudes are in the playground and they're playing like fucking it's like an esports game, but it's like fucking toys and shit. The only reason why I remembered that is because when I was watching this game, when I was watching Northern Lion play it, he literally said that that's what he thought that this game was. When I bounce, my pregnancy test pops, which because of my upgraded pregnancy test, because I use 2 clear blues instead of 1 clear blue, it actually gives me twins. Because I get twins, I'm activating all of my items once, which is really important actually, because a lot of these have really hard triggers, so being able to force trigger them at least once every game is really important for our score. Because horse pill only has a 25% chance, unfortunately our build isn't very consistent. Because the 25% chance is quite low, and it means that maybe we aren't getting as much value out of our highest number peg as what we want. But when it does hit, our score will go up quite a lot, and we can make a lot of money off of pre-rolls. Joe was saying we should make our own version of that. We should. It'd be good. What am I looking at here? I've just got a bunch of 4096s at the top, which is, I guess, fine. Yeah, I think we win. Yeah, we won. Just barely though. Say cheese. I don't really have. I kind of want. Well, that's really good having that guy down there. I think I just do this. Okay, I hit it and I won. See if I can get any more re-triggers? No, restocks rather. Not re-triggers, that's a different game. There's 262s up there. I don't want that. Bro did not move. Bro is still there. Bro was asked to reroll and he said he'd rather not. It's fine. I don't hit it anyway. I hit it with the snot shots. That's what I think I'm trying to do. Okay. Maybe I just hit it? Okay, yeah, maybe I just hit it and then that's better than waiting for it to get doubled and then a snot shot having a chance of hitting it. We're really falling off here though. I think unfortunately, like I was saying earlier, the fact that we had such a... We occasionally, because of all the RNG, get a really fucking good roll and we hit like millions of points. But because of that, we get a lot of restocks and the points scale, but we aren't scaling. We're just fucking hitting random shit. I got a hot dog. Oh, I should use croissants. Cause I need these and I would have gotten more money. Okay. I'll take 2 rerolls. We might find something really good in here. Lobster Claw. Every 3 seconds, every item in your inventory gives points equal to a random pegs number. That is really good because we are surviving for so fucking long. Every 3 seconds is actually crazy, and a random pegs number. A lot of our pegs, because they're being doubled, are actually really high numbers. So this is potentially crazy. Anything else good in here? We'll reroll one more time. 2 cactuses. 5 pegs of summons a quill, falls in the sky and pops a peg. I don't think that's necessary. Although there's 2 of them. I don't think we have space for anything right now. I think the only thing we have space for is potentially getting rid of one friendly rock, but all these doublings is really good. Playing a game with the same stock sound effects in this game is confusing. You keep buying things in web fishing. This has got the same things as web fishing? That's funny. That's good. Okay, so... do we want to force trigger this guy is the question. When Nubby bounces... Okay. So that is more... If we look at this lobster claw in terms of numbers, right? We have a... how many pegs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 of those are 4096s. So we've got a 1 in 3 chance of hitting this 4096, basically. It is the highest value I can get. Every 3 seconds, I've got a chance for 1... Probably, I don't think it can use pregnancy test. I think because pregnancy test gets disabled, I don't think the lobster claw can hit it. So I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, assuming the lobster claw also counts itself. So 5 or 6. So 4096 times 5 is, after I get my calculator up, 4096 times 5. Potentially 20,480 points. But then 4096, I'm also going to do the 6 as well in case the lobster claw counts out. So it's like 20,000, which actually isn't a lot of points for us right now. But every 3 seconds is good because we probably live longer than that. And then if we hit something like the 892, then that immediately just doubles that, so we get 40,000 instead to 50,000. That has got a 2 out of 15 chance. We ideally want to hit one of these ones down here. So the 16.4k is probably like there's only one of those, but you've got 16.4k, 32.8k, 262k. They're all pretty high value ones, so that's 3 out of 15, or 1 in. What? It's not 1 in 5. No, it is 1 in 5. Yep. So 1 in 5 chance of getting a higher value one. So 16.4k times 5 is 82,000, which actually isn't a lot. Like when you think about it. Although it might be fine. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think I'll keep this guy in slot 1 because horse pill. Again, we're not fully popping pegs, so this ray gun, I'm not really force triggering horse pill at all. But doubling pegs doesn't give us numbers either. That is hard. Oh! Pregnancy test is giving us it. Look, you can see it says 256 on there. Okay. So we're fine then. We get 7 times of whatever, which is actually pretty good, and I think that makes our score more consistent as well. After we're doubling things, because we're actually guaranteed to hit those double pegs. Maybe it does pick a random peg, so I think with the amount that we're surviving, I think that's fine. Peg can only be popped once its phone layer has been popped 2 times. That's not great, although that means that the lobster claw is fine because we get points not based on pops but based on just like if it exists. This is probably fine. Oh, it might not be fine? Wait, it might be fine? Oh, okay. We kind of only just didn't make that, so I think... First peg popped! I see! Okay. This is better, I think. Because we will just survive for longer, which is really important for the lobster claw. Yeah, I mean, we're surviving for bloody ages. Yeah, okay. I like that it gives you the end button if it takes too long. If Nubby launches slot 1 is empty, random item from Nubby mod will appear. I think we've got too much of a build to do that. Buckshot perp, if the first peg pop was the highest number of peg, force triggers items in slot 1 and 2 times each. I think slot 2 is too important. I can't put anything else there. I think I just skip for money here. We also don't want to be hitting the highest value peg first anyway, because it has a chance to double. And we want that to happen. Although the snot shots are kind of ruining my chance to double. Welcome to the Sun Temple, guys, by the way. There's a 16 down there. What is that guy doing? It feels like a while since we've seen a shop, right? Come on. Oh god. Why am I losing? Why am I winning now? What changed? Okay, what? Why am I about to lose? What has happened? Why has Nubby forsaken me? Am I just getting bad RNG, or am I just playing the game bad? Looks like RNG because I'm already nearly at the round goal. I've just beat the round goal and it looks like I was just being trolled this entire time. Because we didn't get a restock, we don't have any lives, and I think that G over there in the Bethesda compass is not a shop. I think that is a gold little claw machine, which means that I'm not going to see a shop for a long time, and I'm probably not going to get any restocks, so I'm probably going to die soon. Okay, or not. I'll get the restock, please, give me the restock, please. I need more lives. Yes. Another one, please. I'm not ending this shit, bro. I need those lives. Okay. A little bit trolled, but I got 2 lives now. This is probably fine. Okay. We beat the round goal, like, immediately. Oh, Lily's home. When Nubby dies, this item emits a god ray and rapidly pops a random peg once for each time the item in slot number 1 has triggered in this round. Okay. Here's what I think is the play here. I really like the idea of this. Now, slot 1, I haven't built up. I've got no build on slot 1. However, Nubby hits wall twice happens quite frequently. And I've got a guaranteed hit on it because of the snaky perk. I think I get rid of one of these rocks. I put 1 rock in slot 1, and I get this guy. Now, there's a chance that because maybe the rocks are maybe doing a lot more than I think. Clearly they're doubling pegs quite a lot, and they are increasing my survivability. But maybe 1's enough and I don't need to. So I think I do this, this, and this. And I think that'll be good. Let's reroll 1, see what's in here. Nothing. Check the cafe. Is strawberry money positive yet? Strawberry is now money positive. The pickle rat? Okay, cool. So I get 1 coin off of this. This is money negative. I'll take another reroll. I'll see what else is in here. See if there's any upgrades for the items I've got. Because currently I can get an upgrade on horse pill, lobster claw, nose, and all-seeing pyramid. So I got nothing, which is fine. Alright. So let's see if this all-seeing pyramid does anything for us, or if I've just killed the run. Friendly rocks in slot 1. My slots that I'm currently doing is slot 2. Slot 5 is strong. I think I want this guy in slot 5. Slot 3 is not amazing. That's a really good way to put it, Amara. Oh, who didn't I say? Sorry, B. Sorry. Lily says hi. No, wait. You said hi. Lily, why aren't you mod? You should be mod. And every 1 second force triggers a random item. Which was maybe carrying us a little bit with the 2 friendly rocks. I didn't realize that. But this is probably really good. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, okay. I think that's probably was a positive. Yeah, okay. I think that was a good thing, but I don't think it really built us up much, but it has built us up a little bit. What it helps us with is that whenever I die, keep in mind I die 3 times because there's 3 Nubbies. This happens quite frequently and therefore, and this is also triggering quite a lot, so this is fine. Yeah, okay. And it's good because whenever I die, it means that if I don't pop many pegs during the round, I still have a chance of winning. When popped for the first time, all other pegs will be doubled, 75% chance, I'll halve 25% chance. I think this is scary. If I pop this, and all of my pegs are doubled, I'm going to earn mucho points. So I'm going to get all my lives back, I'm going to make a lot of money. However, I'm also going to scale well beyond my means, and therefore, which I've already done, and therefore will probably kill me in the next few rounds. I don't think there's any way around this though. 75% chance of doubling and 25% chance of halving definitely means more than likely we're going to score really well here. So I guess I'm just going to send it and see how we go. Yeah, look at... Come on, don't go crazy. 3 restocks is actually pretty much perfectly what we wanted. We wouldn't have wanted to score much more than that. Okay. Another ray gun perk? We are popping pegs more often, so ray gun actually has improved quite a bit. I also could get another chaotic perk, which, given the fact that we are still surviving quite a long time, might be worth it. These are both quite good. I think chaotic perk, because it's random, maybe not that great. But ray gun is more like consistent now. Oh, we're chaining. We're currently chaining horse pills. We should put Kazoo there, I think, and we put ray gun perk in. Okay, we're fine actually. I think we've actually developed a level of consistency now, which is good. Look at this guy. Look at this fool down there. Okay. This is junk. No upgrades. Let's see what's in here. Shish kebab. Gives 1 kebab perk. Nubby dies, 50% chance to force trigger the rightmost item in your inventory. We are dying 3 times. So that's pretty good. Rightmost item in my inventory then should be... Probably, I think the pyramid's really good. Because it's already a Nubby dies item, so I think it makes sense to keep that. I'm gonna buy, in terms of order, I'm gonna get a hot dog first. I will grab a reroll and then I'll grab kebab. I'll reroll. Yeah, okay. I was kind of hoping for a noodle there, but it's fine. I'll take you. Reroll twice. Okay, hello. We don't really have room for you right now because we don't have the money. What is this? 50% chance to double the highest number peg. Okay. Why is this fellow called Nubby? That's what his mummy called him. What is not good for us right now? I don't think nose is actually doing as much for me as I think it is. Lobster claw is... Any pegs they pass through around goal. We only really passed around goal once, and this is only really getting force triggered ever by the chaotic perk and the snaky perk. I think we get rid of this for the money and we grab this guy. Nothing else here is good. Okay. Oh, it's a unicorn! Hell yeah! I want Nubby lore. The lore, as far as I am aware of it, is that this is just a factory where Nubby I don't know if he I guess he owns it, but you also shoot him down this like board, and you just make a bunch of numbers. And if you don't make enough numbers, the sun explodes and everyone dies. I don't know what the lore of friendly rock plus is, but I do want to learn that as well. This looks fine. Why was that so low? Was our nose like literally just doing all of the work for us? Oh god, that was a really bad throw. Okay. Let me. Okay. I think I throw. Nubby perishes many times per day. Maybe he's not in charge, but this guy's just my supervisor. He doesn't own Nubby's number factory. By concept of name, Nubby owns Nubby's number factory. Maybe there's like many Nubbies. I'm kind of scared. I don't think... We're missing something. We're missing some sauce. Oh, okay. Or not. We just earn... I found the sauce? But I only get the sauce one in every, like, 4 throws. So we're not consistent at all. We're still heavily reliant on RNG. We did, however, get all of our lives back, and we now have 99 gold, which I can't use until the next shop. That is 67.1 million! Okay, but we don't get that because there's a potential that we get that with Lobster Claw and or Seeing Pyramid, and it's gonna get doubled by Horse Pill. Yeah. I hit it, and oh! Okay. I think I'm good at this game. Oh god, this guy again? Actually, no, maybe this is good. Maybe this is good, because now I'm actually... Despite the poor performance earlier, I think I understand this build now. This build that I've been building for 72 rounds, and I think this is good for us, because we actually want to scale these pegs as much as possible. So we do this. We earn mucho points. Yeah, okay. I see. That's a $16 trillion dollar peg, by the way. $64 trillion dollar peg. I broke the game. Okay, good. Alright, I think we're fine now. Our goal is 2.2 billion though. I don't know if... Of course the pegs have gone up in value, which is good. But, again, we're so reliant on RNG, man. I think this horse pill... Getting more consistency on horse pills was really important. Come on. Okay, I don't... Okay. See, we're fine, but I think the concern is that we just can't pop the highest value peg too often, because we need our highest value peg to double in order for us to hit it, ideally either with Lobster Claw or All-Seeing Pyramid. Lobster Claw is a random peg, All-Seeing Pyramid is a random peg, so we just have to survive long enough so that that is the random peg that is taken. Beast of Nubby's Number Factory unseated Naninf, bro. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I've been pushing for Naninf and Balatro, which is something I've been thinking of streaming as well. Part of the reason why I'm here is because I want to put those on stream so I can like archive those runs. If I could also push for Naninf on Nubby's Number Factory, that'd be sick. It's 500 million peg on screen. Oh, you're still up there. I bounce you off there. Okay, you know, you did hit that. I've only got one Nubby left? Bro. Okay. Reroll. This is fine. This is probably better, because that goes 2 billion now. If I just hit... Okay, it's 8 billion. Hit the 16 billion peg! Okay, yep, I got there. Okay. Jake the Snake. First peg popped 1 in 4 chance to double all pegs. Okay. I'm not gonna say no to that, bro. That means that you are... I mean, you're a 50% chance to double the highest number peg if I pass the round goal. You're a 1 in 4 chance to double every single peg that I own, bro. You have so much delay, you're talking about after image. That's not good. I would refresh the stream. My settings are fine. Jake the Snake's crazy, bro. 1 in 4 chance to double all pegs. Again, so reliant on RNG, but actually better than Horse Pill. Because you're just the highest number peg, but you're every single peg we own. I don't need croissant. I will grab hot dog and another shish kebab. Hope I get a noodle. I don't need a noodle. I just get 2 shish kebabs, and I'm just goated like that. I'm out of here, bro. Come on. Okay, so if I got a 1 in 4 chance. I actually have a 2 in 4 chance to double these pegs, because I've got a one chance from just popping the first peg, and then a second chance from the snaky perk. And then technically speaking, I have an extra chance because of Springy. So instead of like 50%, it's like 55%, I guess. But then like the chance goes up every single time I pop a peg. So it's almost at the point where, do I think Jake the Snake is better than All Seeing Pyramid in this last slot? Well, no, because I've got a 50% chance of it doubling when he dies, and then that 50% chance changes to a 1 in 4 chance, which isn't good. So I think All Seeing Pyramid is good because he is a guaranteed trigger. So you're chaining a 50% into a 100%, which just makes it a 50%. But this is a 50% into a 1 in 4, like a 25%, which makes it 12.5%, which is not enough. Yeah, I mean, look, we're fine now. I think Jake the Snake was pretty important to the run, actually. This guy's so cool too, look at him. I actually love the animations. Reminds me of Kids Picks. Pop? Okay, yeah, okay, we're fine. Thanks, Pyramid. So peg will multiply your total points by 1.5x when pop for the first time. We are gonna go crazy. We could just go straight for that guy, but that is our highest number peg. But we could also, if we go crazy, we could bounce it up off the wall and then he goes back into this thing here. I'm gonna give it a go. Yeah, I think that worked for us, although I want to pop that guy down there now. Okay, just that wasn't as good as I thought it was, but seeing Nubby bounce into that guy, just completely snipe it, was crazy. Yeah, I think because that was our highest value peg though, it actually did cut our score quite a bit. To the point where we aren't making... Okay, we are making points. Super score! Nothing. You're a shish kebab? I'll take a shish kebab, I'll take another shish kebab, and I'll take another shish kebab. And then I'll see what's in here. Lentil, randomizes all items in your inventory, good luck. You are the dirt under my shoe. Get out of here with that. Oh gosh, Jake the Snake just like went crazy. Tony! Bro, I trusted you. Tony shoots lasers from his eyes. If a peg is hit by his laser, its number will be reduced to 1? I rely so much on having my pegs have a higher value than what they are listed at, but 1 is... If you double 1, it's 2! My round goal is 2.4 billion! That is so much! Oh my god, look at him. He's scary. He's so scary now. What is my highest value peg? I've got an 8.39 million down there. I'm a little bit scared that I just don't beat this. I'm gonna send it. Okay. Good, Jake the Snake hit. Okay, we're actually fine. You are actually going crazy though. That was good. We win! Woo! So he was a final boss. Hell yeah. So I guess round 80 is just when the game ends. I actually knew that already because I've played this game. But, you know. Swings and roundabouts. Yeah, we're the boss of Nubby's Number Factory. Let's go.